Hi everybody, Stephen Flagg here, and welcome back to a bonus episode of Flaggcraft Comes Alive. This is a little something that I always hoped that other YouTubers would do at the end of a big series. Give a walk around and give away some of the secrets of the series, like some of the things that they did, or some of the tomfoolery that went on in behind. And I actually wanted to show you guys a bunch of the things, how I set up the final episode, and all that stuff. So that's what we're gonna do. That is our goal today. I'm just gonna fill you in on all the stuff. You can see that I am in creative mode, of course, and this is the world that you saw in the final episode with everything destroyed. Now, I did back up the world at the end of the Blood Moon episode, so none of this actually exists. I actually have the backup, so the damage isn't permanent. So first of all, what are we going to start with? Holy cow. Well, if you remember the beginning of the series, when we first found a town, and the town was taken down by one of the guys that got the zombie disease, Elliot. Well, old Elliot taught me that I needed to protect my village if I was going to enjoy Minecraft Comes Alive. So in between episodes, when I searched for a village and wound up finding this village, I went around and I have magnum torches everywhere in this world, guys. Everywhere. Including the dinosaur pens. Underneath each one of these dinosaur pens is a magnum torch somewhere. I placed most of them in the middle, so it's around here somewhere. There's a magnum torch under the ground in every one of these pens. Because I really needed to protect the area. So, in all honesty, the zombie virus would not have actually affected this city because no zombies could actually spawn in here. When we came back from Anu's dimension, we were way over here where the zombie hit us. It was like way over here. And over here, I do not have a magnum torch. So mobs were getting in over here. They just couldn't spawn in over here. So I bet you're wondering, my family. Did you actually kill your family for the video? No, actually you can see the doorway here is blocked off because I didn't want you to see that they're all still right in here. Every one of them. I moved Lasagna in here because I needed Lasagna here for the song. So she was standing there. I had to pull Amy and Fabrizio away from the door because they were standing right in the door. But I just blocked this off because I didn't want you guys to see that, yeah, they are still alive. Now, to set up the dinosaurs, first off, let me talk about these walls. Oh my god! Holy crap, trying to destroy these walls? This is a pain in the ass. I'm going to show you guys how tough these freaking walls are, okay? Check this out. Let me go into my inventory. I do have some TNT, and I got some redstone. That's how I destroyed these walls. I thought it was going to be like a 30-second thing, and you remember how I complained about how this dense sand was ridiculous, and it doesn't block anything? Check this out. Okay, that actually did a lot more damage than I expected it to. It didn't do that much damage. Like you can see in the Compy pit. Or, sorry, the T-Rex pit here. It barely did anything. That hole's not big enough for those Rexes to escape from. And then over here, this stuff, this freaking glass. This doesn't break for anything. I must have put like 300 pieces of TNT over in that corner. Oh, yeah, and you can't... Freak. You can't lay anything on, you can't lay a torch on glass. Now watch, this is probably going to break a lot. Look at that! Look, that's all that broke. This is tough freaking glass. So that's why it looks a little weird over here. Because I must have thrown 300 pieces of dynamite there, guys. Like, seriously. That is insane. That is insane. So the dinosaurs out here... most of them just wouldn't leave. I had to lasso them and move them all out here. Now these are the herbivores. I didn't lock the herbivores in because I really didn't need to lock the herbivores in. He's free. He's running around free. I think this is Archie. As I get closer, you're going to see invisible bedrock from the artifacts mod. Now what I needed to do was I was going to put barriers in. You can get barriers in Minecraft, but I could not get it to work. You would normally do it like you would say give gives Stephen Flagg barrier, like 10. There is no such item with ID barrier. I tried it multiple different ways, but I could not get the barriers to come in. I sent an email out to Bongo Tez and Jade and Felonius and, all of them to see if they knew what to do. And their responses were pretty much the same. It's like, that's the command you use. So I went and I found Invisible Bedrock, and so this guy is locked in with Invisible Bedrock. He's not getting out of there. Are ya? That's Archie, isn't it? Yeah. And these raptors down here, I tried to make them walkable areas so that they could run around. There's a lot of different raptors in there because I use spawn raptor eggs. Let's toggle down control. Because there are spawn raptor eggs, so I didn't have to use all my own raptors. Some of the raptors down here are my own raptors. So we did get a really good look at this area. I meant to come in this way to take a look at Squall, and instead I went around the back, which was incredibly stupid. Squall is locked in there too. Invisible Bedrock right here. The thing about Invisible Bedrock, guys, is it's invisible. Once you lay it down, it's damn hard to see unless you're looking directly at it. So that's why I tried to avoid these areas as well, because I'd walk up to it and you'd get that, and everybody would see, oh, it's Invisible Bedrock. So all these guys are locked in there. They can't get out. Renoa in here, she's locked in, as you can see. She's stuck in the wall now. And what you couldn't see was the raptor up on the roof here. He was supposed to be a big reveal, but from the ground, you can't really see him. So that's why you see me say, oh, there's a raptor on the roof. I wanted to show off the raptor on the roof. So that took a lot of setup. Working with the invisible blocks is a pain in the freaking ass, man. I don't want to do that again, but I needed something, and you all knew that the dinosaurs were going to... The dinosaurs were, in the end, going to break out. We knew that was going to end. What is this thing? Well, that's a chance cube. Can I... What happened? Okay, I guess in creative, when you break a chance cube, nothing happens. Maybe we'll go around and break a few chance cubes. So, yeah, story-wise, you know about how everything went down, and then we had to call Spock, and we did the little Metal Gear Solid thing. That was actually the first thing I filmed. I filmed that a couple of months ago. I knew what I was going to do. I just downloaded a whole bunch of Leonard Nimoy sound clips, created the Metal Gear Solid-looking codec thing. The longest part of it all, even like writing the script was easy, because I just used what we had for Leonard Nimoy, and I constructed a script. I knew what I had to say, so I based it off of what I knew I had recordings of him saying. Now, why didn't he transport us out? I did have a line in there about that I cut because it didn't work. Originally, they weren't going to be able to transport us because me and my family were still going to be carriers of the zombie virus, which wasn't understood, and the transporter's buffers wouldn't take us out. So that's basically why we didn't use transporters. So you can see we still got these raptors here. They are all blocked in as well. They were meant to be part of the story. Yeah, a blood moon is rising. Yeah, that's the second one. That was messed up. Oh, look at that. So in here, this is where we finished off. The time machines. We put the things in. Now the time machines, in reality, guys, they don't actually work. There's no... This is as far as the mod goes. He's still working on the mod, so the time machines actually do nothing. So if I had actually waited for that to spool all the way up to the top, it would just say coming soon or something like that. The idea of dropping down 2 of them and screwing things up was based on and the explosion of the town. That was based on the new mod pack that I was going to be moving on to. Now, the reason that I'm actually doing this video is because something happened with that new mod pack. I'll tell you, I was going to be using the Revolution mod pack on the AT launcher. Not Revolution 2 or 3, Revolution 1. It looked great. I wanted to give it a try. And before... See, coming soon. So, before I had even recorded this video, the finale, I had tested out that mod pack. I had an instance, and I had been playing around with it, and it was great. Can I just reset the time? Yeah, there There we go. Get rid of that blood moon. That looks disgusting. So I had tested the mod pack out. The mod pack was working fantastic. So the point of the mod pack is that it is set 500 to 800 years after the nuclear bomb, which is why we jump 800 years into the future at the end of the video. Well, mod pack doesn't work. I cannot get it to work. I've reinstalled it about 10 times, so we will not be using the Revolution mod pack for the next series. I do have a new one set up. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You'll see in a couple of days anyway. I'm not disappointed because this new mod pack is actually a lot of fun, and it's also quest book based, which I'm very, very interested in. This thing here, guys, I didn't explain this to you. This is where we had set the quarry. Well, every in between episodes, I would hook a creative battery up to it just to make it go faster. These walls I did build on my own. Oh, let me show you a little secret in here too. On every series, I have a little secret area where I hide stuff that I use in between series, or sorry, in between episodes. And this one, it was right here. Yep, there it is. So what we've got in there, we've got some extra magnum torches. I had another lasso. I have a few builder's wands. I brought in an alumite excavator so I could do some quick mining, some creative energy cells, and feeders and fillers. After making the first feeder, I think I made about 4 or 5 fillers, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to cheat in the fillers from now on. This I had to close off, and as you can see, there are blocks here because I needed to stop people from leaving and going into the house while I was filming the finale. I had to do a few cuts because of that. I'm glad I didn't destroy my family, though. I'm glad to still have my family around. So when it comes to mod packs, I did check out the Revolution 3 mod pack, which for those of you that are looking for a fun mod pack to play with, check that out. It's on the AT launcher. Revolution 3. It's something called Fear the Moon, I believe. We almost went on to start using that pack, but it lags me out a bit, and I've got a pretty strong PC. So I had to choose not to use that one, but I would recommend you guys check it out. Check out this mod pack as well. It's CRUNDEE. It is, my god, this is a lot of fun, this mod pack. And I had so much fun doing this series. The song, I knew right from episode 50 that I was going to be doing a song for the finale. Because I really enjoy doing the songs, and if you remember my last one during, I believe it was Mage Quest? No, it was Flux Galaxy. I recorded that song about 4 or 5 times, and it didn't sound right until I put the out-of-tune harmony in with it, just to make myself sound worse than I was. So I did the same thing with the song this time by putting Amy and Hulda's husbands there, and I had them singing all out of tune for the... I just enjoyed it. That song, oh my god, guys, it's a lot harder to do a song than you would think. And I consider myself a musician. I've written a lot of songs, but using Kevin MacLeod's music and just trying to write a rap-ish type song, and I'm not a rapper. I've got a deep voice. It's very hard to rap and still sound coherent when I'm talking fast. So I did put the lyrics into the song because I really wanted you guys to be able to follow the lyrics, because there's a lot of jokes. Originally, it was all going to be about how I never actually get anything done in a series. But it wound up coming down to I couldn't figure out how to start the song. I listened to the music over and over again, and then I realized I'd say by about episode 12 in a series, I'm already thinking, how's this series going to end? And I think that at the end of every recording session, how's this series going to end? And it's like, that's the theme of the song. How's this series going to end? So we just recapped all of the old series. And the song went through a couple of different iterations. We didn't have the singing husbands originally. And the dinos have escaped. We all saw this coming. It was your own mistake. That was all new too. They probably ate your whole family. That was something that I did the day I recorded that segment. I recorded the music video, and then the last segment of the music video I recorded probably 2 weeks later. The whole thing was filmed completely out of order. The live action stuff where I was actually running around the town, I didn't want to script it because I wanted it to seem natural. It ran a little long, but you know, that's, you do what you gotta do. I didn't want to edit it down because I wanted it to seem uncomfortably long, and I really love doing stuff uncomfortably long. But anyhow, guys, the new series will be starting up in a couple of days, so I hope you guys check that out. As well, I am doing a Half-Life Source playthrough. I'm probably quite a few episodes in on that on my opposite days of Flaggcraft, and I kind of wish I hadn't chosen Source, because Source is the buggiest version of that game. I'm having such a hard time actually trying to make it coherent. And doing Half-Life is really difficult too, because everybody that does a Half-Life playthrough, you're going to be judged by Freeman's Mind. Old Ross from Accursed Farms. Freeman's Mind is a masterpiece. It's a work of art. And I recorded the first episode of the new Half-Life series 4 times because I just couldn't make it feel good. And then I thought, you know what? Just do it. Just record and then leave what you have. Just play around. That's how you do all your series anyway. You don't necessarily script everything. You just have a basic idea of where you want to go. Now, I'm thinking at the end of that, guys, I'll do a couple of Minecraft adventure maps again, because I like jumping back to those. But I was thinking about doing a Metal Gear Solid 2 playthrough, Substance. Now, I did do, if you remember, I did Metal Gear Solid Integral not too long ago, which was the updated PC version of the game. Not the HD version, but the updated PC version. And I really enjoyed doing that playthrough, so I swore that I was going to be doing the Metal Gear Solid 2 playthrough, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I've actually got it reinstalled on my PC now. It's not time to start recording, but to make it work on my PC, it was a bit of a pain in the ass, because with this newer PC, the newer your PC becomes, the harder it gets to play older games. And boy, Metal Gear Solid 2 is a pain. I had to put on a whole lot of hacks to make it work, but it works great now. If you guys are excited to see that, let me know. If there's another game you'd like to see me do, let me know down below. So anyhow, guys, that's about it. Thanks a lot for stopping in and to check out my sort of behind the scenes, let you in on a few of the little hidden things that went on while building this entire series. I hope you enjoyed the series, and I hope you enjoyed the finale. If there's anything you want to see in the next Flaggcraft series, let me know, and I'll work it into the story. That'll be kind of fun. But anyhow, guys, that's it for the last time from the Flaggcraft Comes Alive world. This is Stephen Flagg. Thanks a lot for stopping in, guys. Remember to like, favorite, and subscribe. Check you later. How do I get down from here?